a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 20. It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to about the 22 here. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Watch out. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? White does say no. Interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Sheds off the tackle. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 96 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mixon on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. They run for it with Mixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson, option right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Flush to his right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Five yards remain on 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 137 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once again, they run with Mixon.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Stop. Right, 80. Right, hot.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
11.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 36, Burrow. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Second and 4. A draw play for Mixon, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow will throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 44, Burrow. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, Burrow. Robinson's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Burrow on first down. Looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll start by running the option to the right. First down and more for Jackson. And finally marked down at the 23. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,